Hello everybody, this is Mrs. Baker's Chemistry Corner, monster paper for paper 4, and it is question 8 of module 7/8. So hydrogen can be manufactured by electrolysis. The electrolyte is concentrated aqueous sodium chloride. The electrodes are inert. The products of electrolysis are hydrogen, chlorine, and sodium hydroxide. Define the term electrolysis. This is a very common exam question. There's always 2 marks for it. Usually all electrolysis questions start with this question. So the first thing that you need to say, first mark comes from the word breakdown of an aqueous or molten ionic compound. You must write aqueous or molten, and you must write ionic compound. So it's the breakdown of an ionic compound. You have to imply that you know you can't do it with a solid ionic compound by electricity or using electricity. Okay? Name a substance that can be used as the inert electrodes. You could have platinum. In this case, we're going to say graphite. You need to be very careful here. If they say name a metal that can be used as the inert electrodes, it must always be platinum. However, the fact they've put a substance here, you can say graphite, not a problem. Write an ionic half equation for the reaction at which hydrogen is produced. So we've got hydrogen ions taking in an electron and making hydrogen gas. Well, because we've got 2 hydrogens in a diatomic molecule of hydrogen, you need 2 hydrogen atom ions to make that up, and you need 2 electrons. Where is hydrogen produced in the electrolytic cell? Well, it's a cation, so it's attracted to the cathode, where it accepts the electrons and forms hydrogen gas. Describe a test for chlorine. So the test is damp litmus paper, always. You can say damp blue litmus paper, but all litmus paper will work. And the result is that it bleaches or goes white because all the colour will go out of it. The electrolysis of concentrated aqueous sodium chloride can be represented by the following word equation. So you've got sodium chloride added to water, makes sodium hydroxide, hydrogen and chlorine. Construct a chemical equation to represent this reaction. Do not include state symbols. Okay, so let's make sure that we do not do that. Let's go through. We've got sodium chloride is NaCl, and a group 1 with a group 7. Water, we know, of course, is H2O. Sodium hydroxide. Remember, you've got your polyatomic ion there of hydroxide. Hydrogen always must be diatomic. Chlorine must why did I write hydrogen twice? I don't know. Silly Mrs. Baker. Chlorine must always be diatomic. Let's put in our pluses and our arrows. Now let's balance our equation. So we get 1 mark for just writing the equation out. Now we must balance it. So let's have a look. We've got 3 hydrogens on this side and 2 on this side. Now, is there a way that you can get this 3 into an even number? Yes, there is. You can make 4 hydrogens by doing a 2 there. But if you've got 4 hydrogens now, you need 4 hydrogens over there. You've also now, adding that extra 2 has given you 2 sodiums. So you need to add 2 sodiums here. That also balances up your chlorines. So now we've got a balanced equation and we get full marks. State 1 use of chlorine. So the easiest one for chlorine is to disinfect or kill bacteria. It is great at killing bacteria in swimming pools. You know that chlorine smell in swimming pools. That's an easy one to remember. Sodium hydroxide is what you would put down your drain if you are going to unblock a drain. So we can say drain cleaner. We could also say like any kind of cleaners really. So like named cleaners like soaps, detergents, washing powders, that kind of thing. So detergent is a good word because that covers a whole range of things. Hydrogen, the best one to say is for making margarine, because it's been used for margarine, to make margarine for a lot of years. It's also used in hydrogen fuel cells. So like as a fuel for the future. Hydrogen fuel cells. That's what most of it is used for nowadays. Okay. That's the end of question 8. On to question 9.